welcome everyone tonight. My name is Jack Graff. I am president of the Rotary Club of Columbus, Ohio. It's my privilege and honor to welcome you to the 14th Annual Service Above Self Fair. To open our meeting, we will have the colors presented by the Honor Guard of Cadets of the Army Junior ROTC from South High School. Thereafter, we will be then led in a Pledge of Allegiance, which I will do, and then followed by an invocation by Lori Wengard of Home Care Assistance. So, gentlemen from the ROTC, it's yours. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh boy. Please remain standing. God of us all, we thank you for this day, a time to reflect upon accomplishments and to honor wonderful examples of leadership, learning, kindness, and service above self. Yet we also pray for humility, to always be mindful that our talents are yours above all, and to use these gifts to bridge the widening gap between the rich and poor, the powerful and the powerless. Thank you, God, for bringing these students, faculty members, and administrators from Columbus City Schools, family members, Rotarians, and other community leaders together for a brilliant reminder that the future of this community, our nation, and our world is very bright indeed. Amen.
Great job. Thank you, cadets and Lori. Service above self is what Rotary in Columbus is all about, and what Rotary around the world is about. So it is exciting for our club to showcase and celebrate the community service projects conducted by the Columbus High School students. Since we have a very full program today, please go ahead and eat while I introduce Rotarian Bob Keynes, owner of American Bronzing, who will carry on with the program. Bob?
Thank you, President Jack. Fellow Rotarians and guests, I'll start by adding my welcome to the 14th Annual High School Service Above Self Fair. The projects displayed upstairs represent the work of more than 1,000 students who gave over 10,000 hours of service to others this year. Each project is summarized in the fair program on your table, and we encourage you to take the program with you as a lasting memory of this event and all the work that came before it. It's great to have nearly 200 students with us today from the 21 Columbus City High Schools and 3 Columbus Middle Schools. And it's important to point out that these students have many hardworking teammates back at school who also gave their time and talent to community service. Students, it's clear that you share the Rotary core value of service above self. Would all of our student guests please stand? Thank you for your caring and your service. This is where it says thunderous applause. As President Jack said, we have a very full program today. Between now and 1:15, we'll announce which community service projects have been designated as the most exemplary from each school. Students representing the teams of 4 special recognition projects will summarize their work and what they learned from their experiences of service. We'll recognize educators who've dedicated an incredible amount of time, wisdom, and support for their students. Community leaders will congratulate students and faculty while celebrating the Columbus Rotary and Columbus City Schools partnership. We'll recognize several companies that are generously supporting this year's fair, and we'll meet the 11 recipients of Columbus Rotary's Service Above Self scholarships and the winner of our Make a Difference scholarship. Now it's important for me to remind you that the Columbus City Schools mission is each student is highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as a citizen in a global economy. A global community, pardon me. Today is a strong indicator that this mission is being fulfilled. It's continuously nurtured and expanded through the dedication of students, teachers, counselors, administrators, the Board of Education, and community partners. Fortunately, we have representatives from all of these groups with us to recognize today. Would you please stand and remain standing if you are a member of the district's administrative team, superintendent, principal, and leaders of special areas. Eric Brown is here. He's on the Columbus City School Board. Eric, would you please stand? Are there any other board members here? And also stand if you're a faculty member who served as an advisor to a student community service team. Let's recognize these fine folks. Now let's have all the Columbus Rotarians in the audience stand. These Rotarians served in one or several roles this year, including being a member of the Student Service Above Self Project Committee, being one of more than 40 Rotarians who participated on a project review team. These teams visited every single high school to hear students present their projects. They hosted special guests at this fair and assisting with various logistics that make this fair a success. They also served on the scholarship committee or as an interviewer during the selection of the scholarship recipients. Other Rotarians are simply general supporters of students and faculty for their service work. Again, let's thank all the Rotarians. There's one more Rotarian I'd like to recognize now. Jim Maniaci, would you please stand and wave to the audience? In addition to being a very successful attorney, Jim's the co-chair of our Services Above Self Project Committee. His wisdom, wit, and leadership are terrific contributors to our success. Now, the next two people are very special, and they're key to the success of the Student Service Above Self project throughout the year, including the fair. First, I'd like to recognize Krista Bauer from Columbus City Schools. She's the Business Partnership Coordinator. Krista is Rotary's primary contact who provides high-quality time and professional guidance in all aspects of our project. And Rick Studer, would you please stand up? Rick's dedicated service on behalf of Rotary and the schools has been instrumental in coordinating all of this year's activities. Again, thanks so much, Krista and Rick. Next, Rick will recognize a few more people who are major contributors to our collective success.
Most of you know that it's a real privilege for me to do this. I may be the point person, but we have a tremendous, tremendous team effort and partnership between the schools and Rotary, and what better example of it than right here today. So this is a cool thing. Krista, I want to add my appreciation, frankly, to what Bob said. You're professional, wise, collaborative, tireless, student-focused, and couldn't be a better partner. There are 12 Columbus City School Career and Resource Coordinators who are instrumental in working at the schools with this project, which is really just a small part of their overall job description, and for whatever time they're able to give and the talent that they give to the students and the organization of all this is just invaluable to us. So, would you please stand and remain standing when I read your name? Hang on one second. Now, our Rotary president had his prom here back in the 40s when this was, so I just, since it's there, I thought, well, why not? Matt Bell, who serves Beechcroft and Northland. Matt, stand up, please, and remain standing. Where's Matt? Oh, he's over there. Cheryl Cooper, Columbus Downtown High School. Martha McFerrin-Daya, Independence and Walnut Ridge. Hadia Jawara, Briggs and West High Schools. Joetta Gregory, Linda McKinley and Mifflin. Lee Anthony Jones, Columbus International and South High School. Triss Oliver, Centennial and Whetstone. The Career and Community Resource Coordinator who gets the loudest shout out wins a prize later. I should have told you that earlier. No, just Kelly Raspberry, Eastmore Academy. Kelly, where are you? Oh, there you are. Jason Rawls, East, and Marion Franklin. I guess you're over here. Samantha Smith, Columbus Alternative High School. Teresa Willis, Mama Willis from Columbus Afrocentric and Fort Hayes. And John Young, Columbus Global and Columbus Scioto. Thanks, everybody. We really, really value all of your time, energy, and wisdom. Thanks very, very much. A couple more folks it's my pleasure to recognize and thank. These are our financial supporters who have generously contributed to this whole project. American Electric Power of Ohio is not represented here today. Unfortunately, the Rotarian, Renee Shoemate, who has had a family situation and couldn't be with us, but they're a wonderful company. Everybody knows AEP Ohio. They've been great to the Columbus school system and great to this project. So thanks to American Electric Power. Dwight Smith, founder and CEO of Sophisticated Systems International IT company, also could not be here today, but Dwight is deeply ingrained in this project and getting more and more involved with Rotary. You'll hear more about him over the years because he's a great, great supporter of this. Fifth Third Bank, a very successful bank that also has a very big heart when it comes to supporting Columbus students. Callaway Robertson is an executive at Fifth Third Bank representing them. Let's thank Fifth Third. Huntington Insurance is a part of another wonderful bank with strong commitment to supporting community enhancement and individuals who are striving for better lives. Is Steve Weiler here? Steve, Rotarian Steve Weiler. Where is it? Not here. Okay. We will pass on our thanks to him. Huh? Nah. And Mike Harris. Mike Harris, a CPA. There's Mike. Mike is a certified public accountant and really, really cares about you students and has helped us financially. Mike is the, in addition to being a hardworking CPA, is the third best golfer I know. We want to appreciate, of course, Franklin County Children's Services, Ronald McDonald House, and the other representatives from community groups who are here to support you all. If you are from one of the community groups with whom a school worked with you. Could you stand up, please? I know there are a couple folks here. There's Franklin County Children's Services, and I'm not sure. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Made from Scratch Catering. This is their place. Wonderful job. Thank you. I hope the lunch is to your satisfaction. Is it as good as the typical school lunch? I'm getting the thumbs up here. The banners that you see, the two banners back there that honor our financial supporters, and the shout-out banners for the project, these were made by the graphic design students at Fort Hays. And Max Crossman from Columbus Downtown High School. Max, where are you? Has been our intern all year. And Max, thanks for everything you've been doing for us. That's it. Bob, thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Now we'll hear from special guests who share strong leadership qualities and commitment to supporting Columbus young people as students and future community leaders. First, it's my honor and pleasure to introduce the superintendent of the Columbus City Schools, Dr. Dan Good. Dan?
Well, good afternoon. I bring you greetings from the Columbus City Schools Board of Education, today represented by Judge Eric Brown, and also from Director Rhonda Johnson, who joined me for lunch at our table here. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Ms. Johnson's the Director of Education for the Mayor, and I believe you'll hear from him in just a moment. So today, we celebrate the 14th Annual High School Service Above Self Fair. We commemorate the journeys of the students, choosing their projects and researching their work, devoting their time and talents, and seeing plans through to the finish. But more so, we celebrate the superheroes amongst us. That's right, superheroes. Pop culture right now is packed with superheroes. At the movie theaters, the Guardians of the Galaxy are saving the universe and topping the box office. In weeks, Wonder Woman returns, as will Batman and Captain America, The Flash, Cyborg, Black Widow, Falcon, and Spider-Man, just to name a few. And every time I walk through one of our classrooms, I see young people wearing shirts, sporting sneakers, carrying backpacks adorned with these comic book characters. Who knows? I bet there's some in here today with a t-shirt on underneath their suit, ready to tear it open and show us the big S on their chest. If you read up on superheroes, though, you know that it takes more than just a super suit or even superpowers to be a hero. The true superhero is the one who uses the gifts they've been given to save the world by standing up against hate, taking on the challenges facing the world, being bold, being brave, putting the needs of others ahead of their own, and answering the call for help, even when they might rather be flying around. In short, superheroes are the embodiment of service above self. And you, our students, my students here today, are true superheroes, even if you don't have masks or some catchy comic book name. Altogether, our young people have devoted thousands of hours to their community service projects and have impacted thousands of lives in their schools, across their neighborhoods, even in foreign countries. And the students' hard work is evident by looking at the 60 student-led community service projects on display upstairs, representing the 21 high schools and 3 middle schools. In talking with many of you, I know you get what service learning is all about. You understand the value of being a true servant leader, putting the needs of others ahead of your own in service to a larger goal and purpose. You've engaged in a real-world experiential learning environment that promotes your understanding of and your commitment to responsible civic leadership and the pathway you'll follow later in life. And you've grown both intellectually and personally, learning valuable character principles and responsible behaviors. Columbus City Schools has what I believe is the most powerful connection between our students' lives today and their lives tomorrow. Through community service and our internship graduation requirement, our young men and women connect to the needs of neighborhoods beyond the school and into the communities which many of you live in and will work as successful, productive adults. Since 2003, Columbus Rotary has helped to nurture this culture of service by fostering community service attitudes, knowledge, and skills amongst our high school and middle school students. I thank the members sincerely of Columbus Rotary for your ongoing commitment to our students and to this event. You too are superheroes. Not the superheroes that our students are, but you too are superheroes. I especially like to thank our Master of Ceremonies, also Rotarian Bob Keene, Project Coordinator Rick Studer for their dedication to the project, Galen Graham, Steve Sundry, President Jack Graff, Executive Director Scott Brown, Jim Mariachi. I could go on. So instead, I'll just thank all of the Rotarians, especially those that visited our schools during the last 2 weeks to review projects and interview students. Thank you for your continuing commitment, your volunteer service, and your annual contributions to Columbus City Schools. Today, through your generosity, 12 scholarships will be awarded to high school seniors who have demonstrated significant voluntary service during their high school career. Students, as you receive these awards, always know that community service can help distinguish you from the competition because it shows your commitment to making the lives of those around you better. I hope you continue to contribute, to volunteer, to invest, to being an agent of change in your communities. I want you to continue to soar as the superheroes that I, along with your teachers, family, and everyone here today, know that you can be. You can prove the basic notion that through service, ordinary acts make an extraordinary impact. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Good. You're indeed a superintendent. It's so good being the MC. Now I get to do something equally special. I get to welcome Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther to the stage. Mr. Mayor, thanks again for being part of this celebration of student service.
What a great day in the city of Columbus. It's beautiful out there, warming up. As I like to pitch us to convention planners and meeting planners from around the country, this is the San Diego of the Midwest, but nobody's really buying it for 70 degrees and sunny year-round, especially after last week when we had our parkas on and canoes to get to and from work and school. A great day to be here, and I don't know about you, but I was just reminded, listening to our superintendent, how much progress we're making as a community in a school district, and with his focus on academic achievement and growth. Being superintendent is not easy, and we are very fortunate to have one of the best in America leading our school district. Please give it up for our superintendent, Dr. Dan Good. He always focuses on our students and lifts them up and helps to build pathways, partnerships with the city, the county, the state, the federal government, and great organizations like the Rotary that are helping us to make sure that our young people are exposed, get to develop leadership skills, build up their resumes for college applications and transitions into workforce, apprenticeship, and beyond. So, thank you to Rick and Jack and everybody with the Rotary for your ongoing commitment to our young people and to our city, and to the students themselves. Just glancing through the program at the tremendous service projects that took place because of your leadership, your vision. But I think we also should probably acknowledge the faculty and staff of each of these schools who help support you and guide you along the way. Some of them might not be here today, but let's give them a round of applause. The amazing teachers and educators and administrators. Looking out at these young people, I see that the future of this city is very bright. And to the students who are here today and their teammates back at school, I applaud your efforts on your projects to demonstrate service above self. And to the amazing faculty members who have worked with these students, thank you again for your time, your interest, and commitment to building a brighter future for them. And to the schools and to the Rotarians, we are grateful for all that you're investing in our young people. because they really are the future of our city. And if we want every family in every neighborhood to share in the great success story that is Columbus, it requires us not just to invest our financial resources, but our human capital commitment. That's why we just came from West High School over on the hilltop, helping some of our cowboys and cowgirls stay on track to graduate in just a month or so. And that's where we've been every Monday for the last several months, being part of a program that the school district is heading up. So I say keep on keeping on, and let us double down in our commitment to our young people. And to these young people, I say, thank you for everything that you have done to make our city a better place, and how excited I am about the word that you're going to spread to your colleagues and younger students about the power they have in making a difference in the lives of everybody here in Columbus. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you so much, Mayor Ginther. Now it's time to put the students at center stage. Every year, teams of Rotarians select one project from each school for designation as most exemplary. As I announce the most exemplary projects in each of 3 general areas of service, will the students who worked on them please stand and remain standing so we can recognize you all as a group. We'll start with students whose projects address serious personal and school issues to enhance lives and create better school environments. Please hold your applause until all the teams are standing. In alphabetical order by school: Beechcroft High School, No Limits. Please stand. Columbus Alternative High School, Columbus Alternative High School Against Sexual Violence. Eastmore Academy, the Remembering Sayuri Project. Mifflin High School, United Me. Whetstone High School, the Gay Straight Alliance. Thank you all for your service to your fellow students and schools. You may be seated. The next group of students conducted projects designed to improve the lives of younger students with various needs and challenges. In alphabetical order, from Briggs High School, the Briggs Crew. Columbus North International School, Wineland and Hubbard Mastery Buddies. East High School, Back on Track. East High School reaches back to Eastgate Elementary School. Northland High School, the Link Crew. And South High School, Buddy Reading at Ohio Avenue. Thanks to all of you for your service to younger students. And students completing these next projects took on a variety of community-based challenges to support individuals in need and or community organizations that do the same. In alphabetical order, Centennial High School, Trick or Treat So Kids Can Eat. Columbus Afrocentric Early College, Lead to Serve. Columbus Downtown High School, Game Day. Columbus Global Academy, the CGA Service Team. Columbus Scioto High School, Choice Pantry Volunteers. Fort Hayes Arts and Academic High School, the Blizzard of Service Club. Independence High School, Safe Sidewalks Project. Lyndon McKinley STEM Academy, Doing Good in the Neighborhood. Marion Franklin High School, Haley's Comets, Yes We Can. Walnut Ridge High School, the Ronald McDonald House. And West High School, the Interact Project. Thank you all for your service to our community. Next, every year a team of Rotarians reviews the 21 most exemplary projects and designates 4 of them as special recognition projects. As I call the names of this year's special recognition projects in alphabetical order by school, will all the students on these project teams please come forward and stand by the stage on that side? Okay. First, Lead to Serve from Columbus Afrocentric Early College. Please come on up. These students devoted themselves to improving lives in their community through service in soup kitchens, homeless shelters, Ronald McDonald House, Salvation Army, food pantries, and through neighborhood cleanups. Next, the Remembering Sayuri Project from Eastmoor Academy. These students were inspired by the tragic death of a fellow student to collaborate with the police and judiciary and conduct activities that promoted unity, peace, and healing, and decreased the number of students involved in conflict. Next, from Independence High School, the Safe Sidewalks Project. These students acted on their concern for the safety of fellow students from area schools and local residents by doing research and then advocating with City Council, the Southeast Area Commission, and others for building safe sidewalks. And finally, from Mifflin High School, United Me. These students recognize that having a very diverse student body too often results in students focusing on differences rather than similarities. So they used multiple ways to collect stories from a variety of students to share and promote understanding. Now we'll hear brief overviews of these projects, starting with the Columbus Afrocentric Early College. Everybody gets to come up on the stage.
The Lead to Serve project is basically just a summary of all the community service that we've done regarding helping clean up neighborhoods and going to shelters and serving food. We've done lots of projects regarding just helping others in the community, and we have a bigger project that involves making beds, and that's one of our bigger ones where we would deliver beds to kids, teenagers who don't have them. And when we came up with the Lead to Serve project, it was basically, all our projects are pretty big, so we decided to make them into one big one, and that's how it happened.
Thank you very much. Be real careful because those steps move. Be very careful going down. Thank you very much. Next, from Eastmoor Academy.
Hi, so our project was called the Remembering Sayuri Project. Basically, our friend and classmate, she was gunned down along with her boyfriend on Christmas Day of 2015, and her son was also in the car with her, so we just wanted to honor her. And also, for the summer of 2016, we made everyone in our school sign an oath of peace for the summer, meaning that we'll have a safe and gun-free summer.
So we had an event on November 9th, 2016, to raise awareness to gun violence and to distinguish between real guns and fake guns for police officers, because it might be hard to distinguish between the two if they're out on duty. And yeah.
To get everyone involved, we put posters out around the school, and then we also put boxes outside of classrooms or inside of people's homerooms to get people to give us toiletries or anything that her son would need. And we also made T-shirts, and everybody will wear them. And we also got a toy drive and a coat drive donated from the Iota Phi Theta fraternity, and they also gave them a Christmas dinner.
Terrific. Thank you very, very much. Fantastic. Next, the team from Independence High School.
Okay. We, the representatives of the Independence High School community, the Sidewalk Project Group, is attempting to get consistent sidewalks in front of our school and along Refugee Road between Bixby and Bryce. In order to do so, we have started by going to the Greater Southeast Area Commission, in which we were endorsed via a letter of support that was written to the City Council on our behalf. We had a private meeting with council members Stenziano and Harding and other city officials that represent public utilities and public safety, where we were well received by the council members and the other officials that were there. We found out that 1 square mile costs roughly $1 million. We were asked by council members Stenziano and Harding to come speak to the entire city council with the issues of the lack of consistent sidewalks. Fortunately, NBC4 interviewed us to highlight our problems, so now Central Ohio knows about our situation. All we ask of you is to call 614-645-3111, okay? And if you got a pen, I want you to write it down so you guys can all call the number so that we can move higher up on the priority list and get the sidewalks as soon as possible. And let me just say the number one more time, 614-645-3111, okay?
Very well done. Very, very well done. I even got it. I got it. Okay. Finally, last but certainly not least, the team from Mifflin High School.
The mission of United Me is to spread awareness that we all share similar experiences, and we want to spread this message in our increasingly diverse world, and to go beyond the surface level of what we see, and to help people share their personal stories of cultural experiences, struggle to victory, and more. Because our school is so diverse with over 300 ELL students, they do not get to participate in a lot of the clubs and activities. United Me was a way for all students to participate, whether they speak English or no English. United Me also goes along with our school mission, which is building an accepting community for all students. So our process is we have sign-up sheets all over the school where people can sign up, and one of the 3 members, we will go and interview the person and take a picture of them and post it in our bulletin board with their story. This project just started in November, and we've had over 50 participants sign up. One of the challenges we faced when first starting the project was spreading the word and getting people involved. It was a successful project at the end. We gauged that by the number of participants over the school and the popularity that we received. We hope that this project turns into a club next year so we can have more members and more participants. We want to spread United Me not just in Mifflin, but all the Columbus City schools and throughout the community as well. We want to go viral.
Thank you. Now, while they're taking a photo op, we're pleased to recognize 3 exemplary projects from the Columbus City middle schools that were selected from the 26 schools that exhibited at Rotary's Middle School Service Above Self Fair in March. As I read the names of these projects and schools, will the student team members please stand and remain standing so we can recognize all of you as a group. Champion Middle School's project, Stop the Violence, the Balance. Columbus Global Academy's project, Comfort to Carry. And Lyndon McKinley's STEM Academy's project, Panther Pen Pals. Thanks to everybody for your service, and we look forward to your continuing service in high school. Now I just want to say it's great that most of you were able to meet with the student teams upstairs prior to lunch to discuss their community service projects. You saw that every project had value to those being served and to the students who provided the service. We salute them all, because every student on each project team placed service above self, made a positive difference in the lives of others, experienced the unique satisfaction that comes from service, and served as a positive example for other students. Now, our final presentations will be made by Rotarian Galen Graham, a member of Columbus Rotary Scholarship Committee, along with Luke and Mary Beth McCormick. Galen?
Thanks, Bob. If I could have the scholarship recipients join me here on stage, so come on up. If we could have Dr. Good and President Jack, Krista Bauer, and Rick Studer join us over here, who will congratulate the recipients when they exit the stage. First of all, I want to thank the 20-plus Rotarians who assisted us in interviewing these students at the various high schools. I spoke with many of the interviewers, and their opinion was unanimous in that this was one of the strongest academic and service-oriented groups of students we had ever spoken with. Several of us have been doing this for 7, 8, 10 years or longer, and the qualifications of these students, their motivation and drive, quite remarkable. All of these students had outstanding academic records. Their community service, taken together, was in the thousands of hours in projects both that you saw here today and in their community. They also, almost without exception, overcame some or several personal obstacles or challenges to their success. Their drive and motivation and potential are remarkable, and it's an honor to have spoken with them. And I will tell you that the interviewers, after they do this, come and thank me for the opportunity to speak with these students. So, without further ado, we'll be awarding the Student Service Above Self scholarships. First, from Briggs High School, Isatu Berry. She will be attending Denison University, taking international studies. From Columbus Downtown High School, Nama Campbell. She will be attending North Carolina A&T University in sports management. From Afrocentric High School, Honesty Gaston. She will be attending The Ohio State University in interior design. From Northland High School, Tania Hale. She also will be attending The Ohio State University in African American Studies. There you go. From Independence High School, Alawashan Isaiah. She'll be attending The Ohio State University, taking chemical engineering. From Mifflin High School, Kirsten Johnson. She will be attending Clark Atlanta University, taking media arts. From Eastmore Academy, Terrell Johnson. He will be attending Morehouse University, majoring in philosophy. From Whetstone High School, Colin Martinez Watson. He will be attending The Ohio State University and taking civil engineering. From Marion Franklin High School, Emily Russell. She will be attending Kent State University and taking audiology. From Centennial High School, Alexis Thompson. Alexis will be attending Columbus State and majoring in education and English. At Walnut Ridge High School, from Walnut Ridge High School, Olivia Wilder. She'll be attending the Ohio State University in accounting. And last but not least, from West High School, Kevin Wolfig. Kevin will be enlisting in the United States Army and then attend Bowling Green State University, where he will take English literature. What I meant to do was to name the sponsors for each of these scholarships, which I should have done, but I will tell you who they are. They include the Judy Ann McLaughlin Memorial Scholarship, the J. Robinson McCormick Memorial Scholarships, Columbus Rotary Scholarships. There were 6 scholarships supported by the Osteopathic Heritage Foundation, and the Marie Otten Smith Memorial Scholarship. So those are the sponsors of these scholarships, along with the Columbus Rotary, and if you could give them a round of applause, I'd appreciate it. Luke and Mary Beth, if you could join me here. Thank you very much. Our final scholarship award is the Make a Difference Scholarship. This award is for $25,000. It is enabled by the generosity of Mary Beth and Luke McCormick. Round of applause. What I wanted to do was very briefly read 2 letters from previous winners of this scholarship. This applies to all the scholarship winners, but these were 2 comments that we thought were very telling in terms of the impact that these awards have on students and their lives. The first person says, "It seems like it was just yesterday I was at the Rotary Service Above Self Fair receiving the Make a Difference Scholarship. On that day, my future became a reality. One day I hope to give back the way you have given so many students the opportunity to experience college. I vow to myself that if I do become financially able, I want to be a scholarship donor for students who cannot afford college, just like I couldn't. I still plan to keep making a difference as long as I live. I hope the world will become a better place with advocacy and support for the causes near to my heart. This fall, I will start applying to graduate schools, and I hope that I can specialize in trauma treatment. My ultimate goal is to be able to counsel and assist trauma victims from all walks of life, mentally, emotionally, and physically." This was from Sarah Burchett, 2012 Make a Difference Scholarship. And the second letter. "There are not enough words in the English dictionary to endlessly express my gratitude to have been a Columbus Rotary Club scholar for 4 wonderful years. It is because of you all and the abundance of support and encouragement you offer to me that I graduated summa cum laude from Spelman College with a bachelor's degree in economics. As my upbringing and childhood continue to serve as an inspiration, I continue to operate on the each one, teach one principle. I recently joined a program called Street Law here at the Law Center at Louisiana State University. Street Law is a program where students within the Law Center go out into the community and educate students on their legal rights and other laws that interest them. I also mentor students whose parents are incarcerated or absent from their lives. My hope is that my drive, ambition, and story will inspire these students to never stop dreaming and never be falsely convinced that any goal that they wish to set is unattainable. Thank you again for believing in my abilities and giving me the hope and motivation as well as the financial support that I needed in order to realize that all my goals and dreams are attainable. Signed, Janae Nicole Lawson, 2008 Rotary Make a Difference Scholarship recipient." As I said, the interviews with all of the candidates were extraordinary. These are all extraordinary students, and the selection for the Make a Difference Scholarship was extremely challenging. However, I am proud to announce that the recipient of the scholarship from Eastmore Academy is Terrell Johnson. Congratulations. You want to say a couple comments briefly? Say thanks? You can't talk. Terrell is speechless. Going back to Sam, or we're good? Okay. Well, that's great. I can speak for all of the people involved in this program. This is the highlight of our year. These students are exceptional individuals. They're great representatives of their family, their community, of the school system. And let me ask that we send them off with a round of applause. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much, Galen, Luke, and Mary Beth. And congratulations to all of the scholarship winners. And best wishes for your college years and beyond. Students and staff of Columbus City Schools, Columbus Rotary salutes you for the positive differences you're making in the lives of others. Together, we're emphasizing service above self to make the world a better place for everyone. I now return the podium to Columbus Rotary President Jack Graff.
What a fantastic program. I have to say that in the 40s when I was last here, Rick, and I was listening to Rick spin the 78s with a mix of Cab Calloway and Bing Crosby, all we had to look up to was that mirror ball. Today, it's a bright future. As you look around this room, you see the future of Columbus. You see the bright sky outside. So let's hear it for everybody who won here today. Okay. As you go back to your schools, remember Columbus Rotary is proud to have brought you this event. We ask you to please stay seated. There's a television camera thing we have to do, so when at the conclusion of this, just rest in place. So let's adjourn this 14th annual Service Above Self Fair by everyone standing and giving yourself a final round of applause. Thank you.
I need everybody who's tucked under the balcony to, best you can, come on out here. Everybody stay standing. Come on out here. This is a little hokey, but we're going to do this. Kevin, where are you? Oh, you're okay. Come on out here. We're going to get you all on film. Kevin, are you ready? Okay. Look up at Kevin. Wave. Smile. You're happy. This is the greatest thing. Oh, boy. Hot ziggity. Very good. Thank you, everybody. Now, get back to school.